vast, diverse and complex country. To illustrate, the population of eligible voters in India is 15 times the population of United Kingdom. And in terms of area, India is 6 times larger than France. Mere geographic diversity is also a challenge too. Thus, election in India needs to be organized taking this complexity into account. Good morning, respected and deserved principal, ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends. I, Gurnav, along with my classmates, are extremely privileged to have this opportunity to address you all on this most important event of celebration of our annual function. The topic of our annual function is India's electoral system.
Elections in India are referred to as festival of democracy, a time when citizens exercise their rights to choose representatives freely, fairly and responsibly.
We will make you understand all the facts about our topic and will keep you entertained. So let's look forward.
Before that, I would request my old fellow mates to stand up for prayer.
Keep your right hand on your left shoulder. Where the mind is without fear,
Where the mind is without fear,
and the head is held high,
and the head is held high,
where the knowledge is free,
where knowledge is free,
where the word has not been broken up into fragments,
where the word has not been broken up into fragments,
by narrow domestic walls,
by narrow domestic walls,
where the words come out from the depth of truth,
where the words come out from the depth of truth,
where the mind is led forward by thee,
where the mind is led forward by thee,
into ever-widening thought and actions,
into ever-widening thought and actions,
into that heaven of freedom.
into that heaven of freedom.
My Father,
My Father,
let my country away.
let my country away.
The thought of the day is, remember for your progress, for your welfare, for your happiness. Never fail to cast your vote in election. I repeat my thought. Remember for your progress, for your welfare, for your happiness. Never fail to cast your vote in election. Thank you.
Do you know, before independence, only 30% of Indians were allowed to vote and franchise was not universal? Really? I would like to know about universal adult franchise and our electoral system. Wait, my dear friend, I will tell you about everything through a skit. So let's welcome students of our class for skit performance.
In a lively classroom, a teacher begins an important lesson about democracy and voting.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Sit down, everyone. Today we are going to learn about very important topic, elections and voting. In India, every citizen above 18 years has the right to vote. This is called universal adult franchise. Ma'am, does that mean everyone can vote? Yes, regardless of caste, gender, religion, income or education.
Ma'am, can we vote too?
Not yet. You can vote when you turn 18. Oh, we still have to wait. Yes, but remember, it is not just right, it is a responsibility. Children, tomorrow is a holy day.
Why, ma'am?
Because tomorrow is voting day.
Ma'am, that sounds so important.
It is very important. Make sure your parents go to vote. Ma'am, but my parents are planning for a picnic. That's not right. Voting must be a priority. Ma'am, why is voting so important? Because it helps to choose our leaders. Before independence, India was ruled by the British. They made rule for us. But after independence, we created our own constitution. Now we elect our own leaders. So, we are the ones who choose the government? Exactly. That is beauty of democracy. Also, India was one of the first countries where man and women got equal voting rights. Ma'am, really? Yes. In some countries like Switzerland, women got voting rights much later, in 1971. Ma'am, how are elections conducted in such a large country? That is handled by Election Commission of India, ECI.
Ma'am, what does it do?
Let me explain step by step. First, the ECI announces election dates. Immediately, the modern code of conduct comes into effect. Political parties choose their candidates. Candidates file nomination and declare their details. Now, voter list is updated.
Ma'am, what happens after that?
Then comes campaigning, where candidates meet people and share their plans.
Ma'am, can they do anything in campaigning?
No, they follow strict rules. They cannot misuse religion or offer gifts. If they break rules, they can be disqualified.
Ma'am, how do people vote?
People vote using EVMs, electronic voting machines.
Ma'am, what is VVPAT?
It shows a paper slip so that voters can confirm their votes.
That make it fair and transparent.
Exactly, Arnav. So children, after voting, the votes are counted and the party that gets majority, it forms the government.
This is very nice.
The kind where you elect a member to make government is called direct election. There is another kind of election in our country that is indirect election.
Ma'am, what is indirect election?
When you vote, you choose MLA, Member of Legislative Assembly. The party that gets majority seats forms the government and that is called Chief Minister of the state.
And how will it for the Prime Minister?
MP, Members of Parliament, are also chosen through direct election to the Lok Sabha. The party that gets majority seats in the Lok Sabha forms the government. And in this way, Chief Ministers, Prime Ministers and even President is chosen through indirect election.
Thank you, ma'am, for telling us so many facts.
Welcome, my dear children. After school, the students think about what they learn. Students, after reaching home,
Mom, Dad, what happened, Ishan? Tomorrow is a voting day. Please don't skip it. But we were planning a picnic. But voting is our duty. It has to choose the right leader. Yes, you are right, Ishan. We should vote first. Yes, voting comes before everything else.
Now I understand how important elections are.
We may not vote now, but we can spread awareness.
next day in school.
Man, I convinced my parents to vote.
That's wonderful, Ishan. Change begins with awareness. The students learn that how important the elections are.
Voting is the right
And our responsibility.
that shapes the future of our nation. Every vote counts. Let's vote for a better India. Thank you. Now I would invite my classmates to come on stage for a group discussion to make you know more about this topic.
To run a country, we need a government or a governing body to manage its affairs. In the past, there was a monarchical system wherein the son of the king would become the next ruler or king. There have also been dictatorships wherein the power and decision making were within the hands of a single ruler. In this system, the general public was not consulted about any rules or decisions.
After independence, our constitution makers decided that universal adult franchise would be the features of Indian democracy right from the outset. This means that every Indian citizen gets one vote and all votes have equal value. However, once is barred from voting, it found guilty of committing certain serious crimes.
In India, progressive constitution, vision and deep democracy values rooted in India's ancient tradition ensure women have voting rights from the very beginning. In India, 3.1 million elected representatives in more than 250,000 local government bodies across India. All these are democratically elected through universal adult franchise. India is a parliamentary democracy where at the national level citizens choose representatives for the Lok Sabha, the lower house of the parliament. They focus on issues affecting the entire country. In addition, voters elect representatives from their constituencies to the legislative assemblies in state and union territories where they are registered. They focus primarily on regional issues.
Election Commission Election of India as an independent constitutional body responsible for conducting free and fair election. It was established in 1950 and conducted elections to the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, State Legislative Assembly and to the office of President and Vice President.
The first general election in the independent India were held between October 1951 and February 1952. At present, January 25 is celebrated as the National Voting Day to mark the foundings of the ECI.
All elections take place at different times, but with some periodicity. So every year, several polls are conducted in various parts of the country based on when they are due.
Elections to the Lok Sabha, the Legislative Assembly of every state and union territory, and all the local elections in villages and cities are based on universal franchise.
Some countries, including India, offer an additional option, nota, none of the above. This option allows voters to reject all of the candidates if they are not satisfied with any of them. It does not change the result but sends message voters want better choice.
The elected members of the Lok Sabha are called MP, known as Member of Parliament, and the elected members of the state assemblies are called MLAs, known as Member of Legislative Assembly.
The State Election Commission is the part of the election apparatus. It plays an important role not only in general and state election but also in conducting elections to local bodies at grassroots level.
To run a government in India, a party or coalition requires a simple majority which is more than 50% of total seats. In case no single party gets clear 50% votes, for example, NDA led by Atal Bihari Vajpayee from 1998 to 2004 and Narendra Modi from 2014 to present.
India's electoral system is celebrated as world's largest democratic exercise. However, it has to face its share of problems. Issues such as growing influence of money in elections, a significant portion of candidates with criminal records, voter apathy, especially in urban areas, raise important questions about the health and future of our democracy.
India's electronic voting machine (EVM) and voter-ready paper audit VVPAT systems have been used in other countries like Namibia and Bhutan. With support from Asia, other countries have also studied this technology and have received training from India to adopt it in their country.
In 2024, for the first time, the elderly people with disabilities could cast their votes home and the postal voting option was available for specific category of votes.
To conclude, we can say that India's electoral system remains a remarkable democratic exercise, evolving continuously to become more inclusive, transparent, and responsible to the needs of its people.
However, challenges such as influence of money, criminalization of politics, and apathy of voters reminds us that democracy requires constant effort and vigilance.
Thank you.
Dancing stimulates the mind, body and soul, so I would call some students from my class for a classical performance.
He is the
वोट की कीमत समझो, यही लोकतंत्र की पहचान है। छोटी सी उंगली की शाही देश के भविष्य की शान है। नमस्कार शिक्षक एवं मेरे मित्रों, आज हम प्रस्तुत कविता
भारत को करे जवान, लोकतंत्र का पर्व बनाए, चलो करे मतदान। जिन शाखों पर कांटे, उन पर फूल खिलाने ही होंगे, खेतों की आंखों में सुंदर सपने सजाने ही होंगे।
फसलों के चेहरों पर तभी सुंदर मुस्कानें होंगी, गाएंगे मिलकर एक साथ सुर में लहताने होंगे। जिस दिन हो मतदान, त्याग दो सभी खेत खलियां।
जिनको छोटे छोटे लालच में फंसने की आदत है, उन्हें पता ही नहीं कि उनके मत की कितनी कीमत है। जाति धर्म से ऊपर उठ हम सब अच्छे इंसान बने, मानवता का ध्यान रखे और लोकतंत्र की जान बने। मत ही अपनी दौलत है, मत ही अपना अभिमान। जगना और जगाना होगा जिस दिन हो मतदान, जहाँ सबके एक एक मत से सुदृढ़ होगा अभियान। वहाँ गांव शहर विकसित होंगे, हम सबकी जिम्मेदारी है। देश का मजबूत बढ़ेगा, जग में भी सम्मान। धन्यवाद।
Words make you think, music makes you feel. So here come some students of my class to present an English song.
Poetry is a language based on literature, the rhythm, the feelings, and the ideas. So now I would like to call students of my class for a beautiful English poem.
On election day, our voices are heard to the power of the voting bird. We have a chance to make a change with the earth, to shape the world with ignorance. So let us vote with purpose and breakthrough, to shape the world with ignorance.
Make it the first step of your day, set an example, show the way. For a better tomorrow we must strive, cast our vote and keep democracy alive. We decide what's best for our land, with balance in our hand we take our stand. To cast a vote is a powerful right, a chance to make our voice heard inside. To shape our future and the path we take to ensure our democracy is not destroyed. Let us not waste this precious gift, but use it wisely with a mindful live. Thank you.
Magical way of saying things our hearts often cannot express. Today we bring to you a melody that speaks the language of love, emotion and soul. A Hindi song that carries beautiful feelings in every note. So sit back, relax and let this performance take you on a heartfelt journey. Because sometimes the most beautiful stories are not spoken, they are sung.